Here's a number that might surprise you tonight. People in our area spent more than $52 million on mental health treatment between 2009 and 2010. That statistic is part of a new study released today on the burden of mental illness in a 6-county region.
The report highlights college students in La Crosse as one of the groups reaching out for help. News 8's Jenna Traum now joins us live in our studio with a look at the report's findings.
Mike and Martha, the report outlines the challenges and costs of mental illness in our community. Part of that report highlighted that La Crosse college students reported feeling more exhausted and overwhelmed than the average American college student. When parents send their kids off to college, they might be worried about whether they'll eat right or get all their studying done. But something they might not be thinking about is their students' mental health.
I think that mental health issues, they are not as noticeable as, physical issues. And maybe we just assume, oh, everybody's doing okay.
But a new study shows more than 80% of UWL, Viterbo, and Western Technical College students reported feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. That's more than the national average.
When you think about it, the economy is just so discouraging these days that it's understandable that students are very worried about, what's going to happen when I graduate.
The study also shows 1 in 3 La Crosse college students report feeling depressed, and many of them are reaching out for help. More La Crosse students reported being diagnosed and treated for depression than the national average. But the researcher behind the study, Tara DeLong, says there are multiple reasons why more young people might not seek treatment.
They might not maybe know about resources. They also might feel as though this sort of feeling is just going to go away. They also may tend to not know that it could get better. This might be their norm, and that might just sort of kind of go with it.
And on top of all that, DeLong says there's another factor that might be preventing people from reaching out.
The other issue here is stigma and how we stigmatize mental illness, and so that fear of having a sort of a disease or an illness, and that prevents people from seeking treatment.
UWL Chancellor Joe Gao also tells me demand for counseling at the university has been on the rise for years. He says it's important to create a culture on campus that encourages students to reach out for help.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Now, the study also revealed depression accounts for more hospital and clinic visits than any other health condition in our area.